What's up guys, Spiker here. Today I'm bringing you an informational video really with regards to a game that's come out recently called Reign of Kings. Now, yes, I'm playing World of Tanks, ignore this video, it's just something there in the background. Reign of Kings. There's a lot of YouTubers now making videos about it, namely one I've seen recently called Syndicate. Pardon me. And this has nothing to do with him showing the video or anything. I think he's a brilliant YouTuber and streamer and I follow him myself. No, this is about the game itself, called Reign of Kings, made by a company called Code Hatch. Now, everybody's given this game rave reviews. Yeah, it's great, it's brilliant, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But nobody is really addressing the elephant in the room with it. And that is, Code Hatch also have another game out called Starforge. Pardon me. Now, if you don't know what Starforge is a space game, so to speak. It was released on Steam Early Access, and you basically survival game, build things in space, or sorry, on a planet. You can go all the way up into the atmosphere. Thousands of things were promised. The problem is, they did all this and promptly vanished along with everybody else's money. Now, if you think I'm joking, think again. Check the description below and you will see that the link below, rather, to the Starforge's Steam store page, and there is nothing about but negative reviews. The game developers themselves, Code Hatch, were extremely quiet. I mean, the game, they released it from alpha to beta when it was in nowhere near beta status. I've actually got a video which will show you in detail, which I've put up, where it was apparently in the beta stage, and it's nowhere near that. And there's been no more news, no contact. Well, getting to even any information from the developers themselves was damn near impossible. Never seemed to happen. Yet updates were even less so. I mean, the last one was in, I think it was November last year, and even then it wasn't exactly a major update. And there's a lot of extremely, and rightfully so, pissed off people because they spent quite a, I think it was only like £15 UK, or something like it. Might have been less, might have been more, I can't remember. But the point is, it doesn't matter if it was £5 or £50. The fact is, the developers released a game on Steam Early Access, grabbed a lot of money, and bolted. Now, they did release some updates, but nothing compared to what they said was going to be in the game. And certainly nothing since. And evidently now we know why they've been quiet, because they've decided to relaunch another game, aka Reign of Kings. And if you look at the Reign of Kings gameplay, and then you look at gameplay from Starforge, they look very similar. As in, I'm sure they've copied coding or whatever it is. You say I'm not a PC programmer, I don't know how any of that works, I don't claim that I do. But they seem to have copied a lot of stuff and just pasted it straight over, and now everyone's giving it rave reviews. Now, I'm not going to sit here and just purposefully bash on Code Hatch. I hope this game is the game that they make, which is worth it. I hope it does work. But I hope, and the reason I'm making this video is so everybody else can be aware of exactly what Code Hatch have done in the past. And the reason I say this is, I'm sure everybody, or a lot of people, remember a game called War Z that came out, which everyone was copying, saying was a clone of DayZ. Well, that's an argument for a different story, but one thing that did come out was the lead designer on that, Sergei Titov, I believe his name was persecuted for making a game called Big Rigs. And everybody was bringing it up. Now, I've never played it, I've never even heard of it, to be honest with you, but everybody was bringing that up about that developer. Oh, you made the worst game in history, it was on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever the site were, blah blah blah. Yet nobody's mentioned the fact that Code Hatch released an early access game and have now vanished with everybody's money. Now there was speculation that they'd ran out of money for development, and that's why it all went quiet. In fact, if you Google Starforge, you can find lots of things on Reddit of ex-employees letting the secrets come out, about budget cuts and people getting sacked to try and save money. Yet, this is my point I'm trying to make. This is my concern, my argument. Why have Steam allowed them to put another game on early access, on Steam rather, when they haven't finished off the first game that they've released, which was Starforge. You know, there's a lot of people spend good money on it, and what have we got? Well, let's call it what it is: a steaming pile of dog turd. Like, and I've not played many games which I would class as a complete dog's egg. You know, at least they've had at least one redeeming feature. That game, I can't think of anything which I find redeeming about it. Yet, here we are, again, another early access game on Steam, and I'm just worried that it's going to go the same way, because it seems to me now that a lot of people, a lot of companies rather, are using early access as a way of just making a quick buck, so to speak. Now, like I said, I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because, you know, I don't want people going out there wasting the money. And that's why I'm making this video, because a lot of people don't know about Starforge. None of the big YouTubers and streamers have mentioned the fact that they've got another game out, which is apparently in beta and still in development, yet nothing's been updated about it. No information's been given away from the developers, nothing. You know, so like I said, in essence, they've taken the money from Steam Early Access, and I believe they got $185,000 on Indiegogo. I'm not sure. I think that must be some like a version of Kickstarter or something. But they got $185,000 from that. Take away all the Steam sales from Steam Early Access. You know, that's on its own is a significant amount of money. Never mind how much they got from Steam, and yet they've run out of money and never mentioned anything else. Yet here they are releasing another game. Now, this video, like I said, I'm not hating on them for the sake of hating on them. I'm not bashing them or doing anything like that. I'm just hoping that I can make people aware of their history that they've had already, because it is quite serious, you know, releasing a game with all promising the world and then leaving it as junk. And that's what it is. I'm sorry if any Code Hatch people ever miraculously do view this. Your game Starforge is a steaming pile of junk. It really is crap. But that being said, I hope you do better with this one. But like I said, I'm surprised that some of the big YouTubers and streamers and all these other people, none of them have mentioned Starforge. Now, you see, you would think that that would be something that would be worthwhile brought up, you know. Oh, no, you want to be careful because this game wasn't finished, or this, that and the other. The only thing I can think of is maybe they don't want to bring it up because they may then, Code Hatch may give copyright strikes against the YouTube channel or something, I don't know. Hence the reason I'm using World of Tanks footage in the background for this commentary, because after the things I've read about Code Hatch, I'm not going to run the risk with them, because apparently they can be quite arsey. So, where was I? Oh, that's right. Unfinished game and releasing a new one before the other one. Without being able to finish off the first one because they've run out of money. Now, like I said, I hope this works out for you all. Personally, I'm not buying it. I will not buy the game. I will not give them another penny of me money, because they've already got 15 quid offers and left us with a steaming pile of crap that's never been on my computer now for a long time, because there's just no updates. And I do hope you are all going to be, well, I don't want to use the word surprised, but I do mean surprised, but in a good way. I hope you aren't given poor surprises like everybody else had. So, like I said, check below for the descriptions. I'm going to post the links in the description for the Steam store page for Starforge, so you can check out yourselves what the reviews of Starforge are like, and the fact that, you know, they've just basically ditched the whole game. They haven't even had the decency to inform the players who funded the game's development to start with about them just cancelling the game and not bother working on it anymore. They've said nothing. Instead, they've just went, yep, let's just chuck this new game out instead. We'll make a bit more money from that. So, like I said, it'll be in the description. Feel free to have a look. I'll also put the Reddit link from somebody who, and I'll emphasise this, claims to be an ex-employee from Code Hatch, so you can have a read what they've got to say. As normal, thank you for watching. comment, like, subscribe, but the important one I'm after here is share. Even if you don't share my video, let other people know that Code Hatch made Starforge, because companies which rely on early access things like on Steam to develop their games need to be accountable to their player base who are funding them. You know, they need our money to fund their games, so therefore they need to be accountable to the people who are funding them. Otherwise, that's how the system should work. Otherwise, you're just going to get companies that release junk after junk after junk to make money, and nothing will change. So sharing is a major one for this, guys. Please, if you don't like, you don't comment, don't care. If you don't subscribe, not bothered. Share it though. That's the major thing. Share the video so people can understand where I'm coming from and what you might be getting into. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Code Hatch do make a good game with this one, and they have learned from the mistakes in the past. But I'm not holding my hopes up. So, like I said, thank you very much for listening, and please, please, please share this so we can get the message rather, out there. Okay, thank you very much, and take care.